Civil AccuDraw Station Offset. That's this option right here under the Civil AccuDraw toolbar. It's the second from the end. This will allow us to place a point or a line or whatever tool you'll be using off of an element using a station value and an offset value. So I'm going to select the station and offset option, and to demonstrate this I'm going to go to my Civil Geometry Tools under Open Roads Modeling, Geometry, and in the horizontal group I'm going to select the point, and I'm just going to use what I have in here as the defaults. I'm going to use my feature definition as land corner. The first thing we need to do is go out and identify the element we want to base this point off of. So I'm going to select the letter O on my keyboard so I can select a reference element. We're going to use this line as the base element, so I'm going to highlight it, left click to accept it. So this will be the base element we use for our stationing. Now you'll notice as I move my mouse across, you can see the stationing go up as I drag it across that line. If this line was a civil element already and had stationing applied to it, it would show those station values. So for my stationing, I'm just going to select 6 plus 50, hit enter to lock it in, and now it's asking for an offset. So depending on which side I drag my cursor to, it's either going to be a positive offset or a negative offset. I'm just going to drag it up here to the top. Maybe I want the offset to be 100 feet, so I'll just type in 100, hit enter to lock that value in. Now I have my station and offset locked. I just left click to accept it. It places that point. If I'm finished, I can right click to reset, or I could keep going if I needed to. I'm just going to go ahead and right click to reset my tool. So now maybe I just want to go out and place a line. So I'm going to switch from my workflow from Open Roads Modeling just to my drawing workflow. Then I'm just going to come out here and place a smart line. So I'll make sure I have my station offset option selected. So now I'll come out to my drawing, hit the letter O on my keyboard so I can select a reference element. I'm going to select that line. So maybe for my station, I want 1 plus 50. So I'll hit enter to lock that in. And now maybe for my offset, I want 90 feet and hit enter to lock that one in. Now when I go out and left click on my mouse, it's going to start that line at that point. Maybe my next point, my station is 10 plus 00, enter to lock it in. And now maybe my offset is 125 feet, so type in 125, enter to lock that in. Left click to accept it, replace that line. Now all I have to do is right click to reset my tool, and I have that line drawn. So those are just a couple of different ways you can use the station and offset tool on the Civil AccuDraw toolbar.